Hello, welcome to my channel once again. It's nice to have you back. Now, on my last tutorial, I was able to show you guys how to set up your auto page and work comfortably with it. On today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to develop a simple floor plan. Now, if you launch your Autocad, you are going to see a platform that appears like this, as exactly what you are seeing. Now, this shows my recent document, and here is to start a new project. Actually, I'm going to open already existing document so that will work from the already set up page. Now, for those that mix or those that didn't know how to set up your page, now if you open a fresh page in Autocad, this is what you should observe, or this the first thing you need to know. Now, the first thing you need to know is you can't work on Autocad page without setting them up by inputting the unit and your scale. Now, let's first of all assume that we open this page newly. What you need to do is you go to this layout, right click, and select page setup manager. Now, this is my model. I right click on it, go to page setup manager. Now, this page setup manager panel appear where I can click edit, go to paper size and select my paper size. I'm choosing A3 already. Now choose my scale, 1:100, and that's all. Click center, that my drawing should be at the center of my plotting environment page. I click OK and close it. At least that is the basic way of setting up your page. Now, this drawing or this project I'm going to work on, actually the unit is millimeter, and my scale is 1:100. Now, remember I told you we have a lot of tools here that will enable you to carry out what we are about to embark on. Now, there's another way of doing all this, which is by using the command button, or I can call it AutoCAD shortcut keys or shortcut function. Now, let's go back to what we wanted achieving from the onset, which is to develop a very simple plan. Now, firstly, what I want to do now is to generate a floor plan of a self-contained building. It's a residential building, but self-contained. Now, from the law of design and its standard, to draw is different from doing a design. You can know how to draw, but you may not know how to actually make a functional design. So to know how to use the AutoCAD tools is totally different from knowing how to use your spaces, available spaces. Okay, let's move forward. Now, I want to develop a residential apartment, one self-contained. That there will be kitchen, there will be a toilet inside the building. There will also be a veranda and one room. If possibly, we can put small dining there. Okay, now let's start. First of all, I'm going to check now for my spaces, what do I need there, or what and what are the necessary things that I needed on my page, or the necessary things I needed to execute the project. Now there's something I need to know, that in my project I need spaces for bedroom. Now after bedroom I need another space for toilet. What again? I need another space for kitchen. What again do I need? Another space for veranda. Now let's go back to our concession. Now actually what we are going to do firstly is to do a rough sketch of what we really need. Now let's assume that this is my space for the bedroom. After the bedroom I should have my toilet. After the toilet I should have maybe small lobby, and also will have my kitchen, and there there's a veranda. Now from these rough sketches I will be able to okay, let me extend my room. Let me extend my room down to, let me extend it down to this point. Now here this shows the spaces, available spaces, and their usage. So if I'm going to design, it should be with respect to this. Now let me go back to my AutoCAD so that I'll be able to execute that my design is a conceptual design. Now let me start with picking my line, and I place it. What should be the size of my bedroom? Let me say 3600 by 3600. I type in the value. $3,600. Sorry for that. Now 3600 I enter, another 3600 I enter, another 3600. Now this is what you need to know. This is just the available space. Now there are some basic things you need to know, like the size of the block you are using, the height of your building, the height of your DPC, there's a damp proof course, the height of your window, the width, all those things. Now let's start with the thickness of the block we are going to use for this building. Since a residential house and there's no story on it, we're going to use our partition block, which is 6 inches. Now that 6 inches is 150 mm. Now let's come here. This is our offset tool. I click my offset and then input the thickness of the wall, which is 150. I said enter. I'll set it backward to get the thickness of my wall. Now what do I need to do again? Now I want to achieve the space for my toilet. Now I want the dimension of my toilet to be 2000 by 24, and the width should be 24. Let me say 2400 by 2400. After then I still do offset, put my thickness of the wall, and I can close this line here so that I'll be able to get my spaces for toilet. 24 by 1200. say okay, and close it. Do another thickness of the wall so that I'll get my wall thickness. After them, now what I'm going to do again is I'm going to create a lobby whereby I can enter the lobby and switch in into the toilet or into the kitchen. Now let me create that small lobby. That lobby, I can just say let the width of that lobby be 1000. Type in the 1000 from my offset, and after the lobby there's a partition wall. Partition wall of 150. I select my offset, type in 150 and say okay, and from there we've gotten our 150 wall. Here is 150. So after then, I'm going to create my kitchen. Now this is my kitchen space. Now how I want my kitchen space to be 24 by 24. This is a 24 by, select another 24, and yeah, I think that is what I wanted to create. Now 24 by 24, and I say okay. Now let me offset this place so that I'll be able to have my wall there. The thickness of my wall is 150. I say enter, and I want to enclose all these edges. I will pick my fillet tool, pick my fillet, click here and click here. It closes. The same thing goes here, and the same thing down to this place. The same thing also. I can equally use it to close this point, and all the points like this. Yeah. Now what is remaining is, this is my kitchen, this is my lobby that will take me to the here or here, and this is what, this is my room. Now I'm left with to create my veranda. Let's assume say my veranda should be 124 by 18. Let's say 2400, enter, by 18, enter. Okay. Now for the fact that I want the veranda to align with this wall, I can just click, drag this up. Now offset that my place to have my 150 thickness block there, which is this. From there I can use trim. This trim, I click trim off here. I don't want that place. Now I click here. I want to offset this particular line down to this point. I'll select it. I can use extend. If I click on this trim tool, there's another one downward, extend. I click on it and highlight this and extend it downward. So from here I can still click here, trim off the one that I don't want. Now from here we've seen that we've actually created a floor plan for a self-contained residential apartment. Now what is remaining again is to create the window and door. Now whenever you are designing, it's typically a function of your ability to think on how to make the spaces functional. You may know how to use Autocad, but it's another thing to know how to make use of the available spaces. Now I feel like, let me extend all this line down to this end. I can use the shortcut, typing from my keyboard EX. I say enter, means extend. I can click, it will extend to the end of the lines. The same thing happens here. I don't want this, bring it back. I want only this. What again? You can do the same thing down here. Okay, we have it all. Now I've extended all the lines to the end lines. So now what am I going to do? From here I'm going to assume, or by my own decision, I want to fix in a door here, whereby if you enter, because this is a veranda, if you enter you are going to open door from this point, so that once you open door you can either enter here and make use of your bedroom, and from here you can access other available spaces on the building. Now from here, the thickness or the width of my door is 900. I say enter, offset that spaces for 900. Use tr is for trim. I trim off the line that is not useful to me. Let me just enclose here. Now this space is for my door. Now this my room. I wanted to have two window for cross ventilation. So now I want to have two window for cross ventilation. Now the first window should be on the west side, while the second window should be on the north side. Now there's something you need to observe. I want the window to be at the center. So if I want to choose the point for that window, if there's something you need to know, I'm at the end of the line, it's showing me a box. As I'm moving, it's showing me a two triangle facing each other, and then when I'm at the center it will show me a single triangle. Now see it, when you're at the center it show you a single triangle. When you're moving along the line, show you like two triangles pointing at each other. Now when you're at the end, it show you boxes. A single end will show you boxes, but when you're at the end where line meets another line perpendicularly, it will show you a symbol like this. You'll be able to note. Now let me go back. Now my window, I want the width of my window to be 1 2. I think 1 2. I will offset down my center line 600 to the right and 600 to the left, 600 to the right, 600 to the left. The same thing, 600 downwards, 600 upward. Now I want to create that space. I trim it using tr to trim. I trim here, trim here. I don't want this. The same thing goes down to here. Now this spaces is for my window, while this is for my door. Now we can put my now I come here and put my window symbol. Actually, window symbol is not limited to this symbol that I'm using. You can also model, or you can also design your window to your own taste or to your own way, so that it will be more detailed to someone. Whenever the person wants to read or look at the thing, it will understand that this is actually where window is located. Now I can copy the line and the paste. Actually, this is my window. Yeah, that's my window. I can increase the weight of this line. Select the line, come to here, it shows the property. I scroll down. I feel like I want to increase it to let me say 0.8. Now that's 0.8. If you watch, it's only this that has that line. Others are still the former way. Let me see, reduce it. It seems very thick. Now let me reduce and use 0.6. From here, I want this other line to appear like this. I highlight this one and say MA. I want to select this. I type MA. MA means match property. I said enter. I want to match the property of this line to the rest of other lines inside. Now as you can see, other lines are beginning to look like the other initial line that are copied from I don't want to make window look, because window is window. No, it's not a light, it's a window. Here, why here is a block wall. So now what do I do again? I trim off this place, trim it off now, and I'm going to insert a broken line here, showing that this veranda, that this place is what is an open place where the beam, there will be a hanging beam, while here I will have my column. With I think there should be a column base there also. Yeah, there will be a column base, column with a very sustaining column base. Let me fill it so that I'll be able to have what visualize now. Yes, so from here now you discover that this is our veranda. From our veranda you enter your door. From your door now there will be a hanging beam here, because there will be a space at this point. Now there will be a space at this point, and also at this point. Now from here, let's design this such that if you are inside this your bedroom, where can you access your toilet from? Now I would have preferred to create, let me delete this, it's not more useful. Now I would have preferred to create another, I would prefer to create door here and also my toilet door here, but I don't want a situation where the toilet door will be facing the kitchen door opposite. So I don't want them to have opposite connection, like they face each other, to control our ventilation and also some privacies. Now I've decided to put down my kitchen door here, but before the kitchen door, I don't want the door to just be directly at this wall. I'll create a space, a small inner space of, let me say, 600 before I'll place the door. The 600 by 1200. Okay. Is it okay? No. Now 600, I will extend this line down to that point and cut it off. And I'll set this to have a wall of 150 thickness. Now this is my wall. I can use EX to extend this down here, and I will trim off some places that is not useful to me, which is here and here. So automatically I want my door to start from this point. My kitchen door is 750 width. I create that space and trim off other places that is not important to me. I now go to my kitchen. My kitchen door is, sorry, my toilet door is still 750 I create that space and trim off where that is not needed. Trim off here and here. So that means there will be a door at this point. There will be another door at this point. You understand? Trying to separate the toilet from the kitchen. They should have no connection, direct connection. Yeah, so that we'll be able to enhance our neat and sanitary environment in terms of healthy living. Yes, to regulate the air or to regulate ventilation. Now there's something that will happen from here. You will notice, let me put my window. My window should be at this point. For my toilet window, the width is 600 by 600. I will set 300 up up and down. Now that space is totally 600, which is the space for my window. Yeah, and I drag it downward, put here. Now what happens to this? Now this is the lobby. Now this lobby has its usage, like I can put a place for hanging of clothes here. I can choose to hang some few clothes, either towel, put some things like some items here, maybe this other thing like bucket, a mop for cleaning the house, other small things can be kept here. Now that is, but here there's something you need to know. Here it will be dark. Yeah, here will be dark. So what should I do? I'm going to set another window of maybe 600, just to give light, yeah, to give light to that place. At this point, is the window necessary? Is the window? No, the window is not necessary at this point, because there's already light from this window that will be transmitted down to here. Now since here there will be something like either to hang or keep something, actually the thing may end up blocking the window. So let's just say that window is not useful at this point. Now the reason why I created this kitchen very close to this point is maybe you are cooking and maybe there's a waste that you need to dispose immediately. You can just pick it or take movement from here and drop it. Yeah, that means from here you can take your movement sharp to the point you are going to dispose your waste. Now there is the essence of this kitchen being here, and we need to put kitchen window. Select the center and put window of 900. Let me say 450 by 2 will give you 900. 450, 450. Close it and trim it off. Set a match property, match, and have the same line weight. Now what should I do again? Now I'm done with creating the window, and as we can see, this is our self-con that has a veranda, and the veranda also is spacious for you to either relax when you feel to come and see what is happening outside. Let me trim off these places so that I'll be able to have my straight wall. Yeah, I don't need here. I don't need this line also, and here need to be connected. Okay, we are good now. So that means from here, this is a simple design that shows bedroom. Now you can put in the text now on it, showing the function of those spaces. Now I select this text. Yeah, I select the text. Now right click here and drop it. Now it's going to create a provision for me to type in a text value there. Now let me type in a bedroom. Select it. Now once you type in, if I click it will disappear. Why? It will still be there but very tiny because the width is 2.5 mm. Now let me change it to 300 mm. Enter and click aside, so this thing is visible to our own view. I can see select this, copy it, paste it here, and rename it to kitchen. sorry, I missed the first K. That is kitchen. What again? Now if I feel the text is too big, I can still use scale, select it, type SL, which is scale shortcut. Now you can take in or out. Let me reduce this more. Yeah, it's more reduced now. I'll copy it again down to here, and I can double click on it to give me room for a diction. Now I say lobby, copy it again. CO is for copy. I say enter, select down here, and I will click on it. It gives room for formatting it. I said toilet. Let me say bath slash toilet. Yeah. Yes, that is it. Now there's what you need to know. We have, if you select any text, you are going to see three. You are going to see this into three. Now this one is showing you the location, like if you want to move it. This one is going to show you the height, while this one is the width. Yeah, this one help you to increase the height of that your text space, either downward or upward. Yeah, while this one is either left or right. Maybe trying to expand this to give room for other text to come in. Yeah, now that is it, and I think we are done. Yeah, what is remaining now is our veranda. I'll still copy, click on it. Now my auto mode is on, that's why if I hold my shift and it will deactivate, so I can place my text at the place I wanted it to be. I highlight it and put veranda for that place. Yes, so as you can see, we have our floor plan for one self-contained. Yeah, let me put this is the floor plan for one bedroom self contained. Yeah, okay. Yeah, now as you can see, if you click here, this one, as I said earlier, will help all the words to come in one line. As you are going, you're trying to create more space for it, enter. So all of them, while this one can help you to change the location, move it right to left depending on how you want it to be. Yes, that means here is saying one floor plan for one bedroom self-contained. I can click on it, type in SL, which is for scale, and increase the scale if I want it to be more bigger. Yes, now I move it downward. That is the scale. So what's next is to do the, what do they call it? You are going to do the dimensioning. Yeah, because if you happen to send this to someone, this is just like normal sketching. The person may not really understand, or the builder will find it difficult to set up this plan on a ground for reality. Yeah, because there's no dimension. This is just like a blind concept. There's no dimension for the window, there's no dimension for the doors and the spaces, showing that here is for this, here is for that. Now let's do at our dimension. If you come here, we have dimension. Let's use our linear dimension to create our dimension. I click on it, select this point to this point, and it show me that the dimension is 3600. Now if you go back to my channel, you'll be able to locate a tutorial I made earlier on how to set up your dimension. Yes, so if you are finding it difficult to set up your dimension, just go to my channel. You are going to see a tutorial on how to set up. It's a brief tutorial on how to set up your dimension. I activate my dimension, select my point to point. Now it shows that here is 2400. Do the same thing here. It shows that here is what, 3600. Now there's a space from this wall to here. That space is meant for door, which is what, 900. Now before that door there's a space which is 2700. Now if you add it to become 3600, and what again. Now if you are coming from this angle, we have a space that covers the toilet before this, which is 1350, and there's another opening before that give us the lobby, which is what, 1000. Now the thickness of this wall is 150. Yeah, 150. So let's leave that for the sake of space. Now we also try to know here is how many. Here is 1100. Yeah, the space here is what, 1100. Okay, that this is trying to know the spaces. Now here is what, 24 by 12. That's the thickness or the width of my bathroom. Now let me still check here. The width of this my lobby is what, 1000. The width of my, sorry, the length of this lobby is what, 2400. I can call it auxiliary space. Yeah, I think, let me change the lobby. It's not, this is auxiliary space. You understand? Auxiliary space. I can call it a just, okay, yeah, auxiliary space, because here it will take you to here, and you can use extra. Okay, let me say extra space. Yeah, this extra space is a space provided for other things to be kept. And you feel like keep your gem, when you bring it inside, you can keep it here. Maybe there's you can decide to even put your fridge there. Yeah, if you feel like not putting your fridge inside kitchen, you can put it here. If you feel like maybe the other things, a small table where you iron clothes, you can put it here. Yes, so if you feel like you don't want to use this space. Now what again, we still have measurement to assign to our kitchen. Now from here is to this wall is 16. Remember that this place to here is what, 750. That's 600 plus 150 is giving me 650. Yeah, now here I come here and check, this is 24 by the total length of my this 24. Yeah, 24 by 24, which I've chopped in some spaces small here. Now I want to place my door. How do I want my door to always be open? Now I want a situation whereby if you enter this house, you open door, it will hang here. Yeah, it will hang here. You can open it, it will hang it. Now we create a door symbol by saying going to select rectangular tools. This is rectangular tools, and I will draw it and I will not drop it yet. On my keyboard I type in shift at shift 2, shift at 50, which is the thickness of the door panel, comma 900, which is the width of the panel. Actually we are not going to deal with the height because we are not talking about elevation at this point. So from here I'm going to carry this and place it where it ought to be. So okay, let me put it here. Yeah, I put it here. Sorry, put it here. Yeah, now this shows that when you enter this house, we are going to open this door from this point, and it here is hanging on this wall here. So for me to put down my sliding symbol. I go to my arc. This is a 3-point arc. I select 1, 2, and then complete it with 3. 3-point arc shows that I'm going to carry out a 3 point before it will be able to appear. Yes. Now that is for 900 with wall. Now what happened to a place of me trying to fixing the one of 750? Yeah, I still do the same thing. Select this, come here, draw it, and still holding it, typing shift at 50 because it's the same thickness, comma 750. Now 750 is the width of the, say enter, is the width of the door for kitchen and toilet. If you take your dimension, you discover that they all have the 750 value as we've activated it earlier. Now, but I want, okay, let me finish with this. I copy it, yeah, copy. Once I copy it, I come here. Now I want to place it at this point. Now this actually shows that when you open this door, if you are coming for toilet, I want to open it, take your arc, indicate the symbol or the sliding sign, 1, 2, and you close it, 3. Yeah, this shows that you open this from this and it will lap at the wall. Okay, now what again? We are going to also take this. If we discover we don't have this, it will be on this lane, so we are going to rotate it. You click rotate, click on the object, activate it. See, I'm trying to locate, but it seems it's dangling. I think I just type in my value 90D, which is 90 degree. I say enter, so it changes to that 90 degree that it was before. I now move it, select, move, take it to where I will place it. Now it will lap this. Now it will lap this wall. It means that when you want to open, this door, you are going to slide it from this point to this point. It's on the wall. So now that is how to actually create a floor plan. You can do now. What we did earlier is internal dimensioning. Yeah, we did internal dimensioning. Now let me complete. Now for our side is 1150 by what? By 2400. Now yeah, this is the width of my veranda and the length. Yes, so now from here I can also go and do the external dimensioning. I come here and take this point to this point, and they show me that it's 1350 before I'll be able to reach where I will see my window, which is 1, 2, and from here there's no window again. Yeah, there's no window anymore. I click on it. Now what is the total length? The total width of this building is from this point to this point. I close it. That is a 6.45 meter, which is 6450 mm. I still measure here. What do I have here? Year to year is 450. So now it's a 450. Why here is what? 600. From here there's no window again, so I will take it direct. From here to here is what? 600. So the total length of this building is what? Is 5200 mm, which is 5.2 meter. So I'll come again and continue my standard dimension also. So sorry, now from this point to where my column will stand is what 1 2. From where my column starts to this wall is 2550, which is 2.55 meter. Now from this window to this place is 900, and my window also is what 900, and the remaining space for here is 900. So the total length should be equal to the previous one, which is 6450. You go here, check it, you see also 6450. Now the same thing goes here. We come and take the dimension from end to where was that is 1425 mm, which is 1.425 meter. We take our window, which is 1200, which is 1.2 meter. We go here 1275, which is 1.275 meter, and from where our columns end at this point to this wall is 1003. I'll take the total measurement from here down to this point, and it's what is showing me 5.2 meter, which is equal to what we have at the right hand side. This is our south side, 6.45. This is our east side, 5200 mm. Our north is equal to here. So this is the available space that you need for this building to be developed. Yeah. Now, so from here, I think you'll be able to do your ground floor design on Autocad. So in my previous class, in my subsequent class, I'm going to show you how you can actually do the elevation. So please just follow me up for other updates, so you will not miss out. I believe in a very short time we'll also move this our drawing to our Revit, so that we'll be able to do the modeling and render it how a realistic. And also we are going to quantify this our design to know the material that will be needed to execute this project, the cost of executing the project. So thanks, and I really appreciate your time, and I hope you like this my video and subscribe for other video that I will make in a very short time. Thank you.